Another map for the 64 kilobyte community project. Every map is 64 KB or smaller. Limit removing. Another map by Horus, map 12. Horus, a relatively newer mapper, has submitted a few for this project already. Map 12 is a proclaimed slaughter map with that many kills. I'm hoping that this is the right file because Horus did not actually send me the WAD file, sent me the other stuff, and I found the WAD file somewhere else, so hopefully it's up to date. Now this is not really an FDA because unfortunately it's got a DEH file and I loaded it incorrectly on my FDA, and it became apparent only probably about halfway through the map when I noticed some odd behavior and I thought, crap, I did not load the hacked file correctly. So this first half is more of an SDA, but I'll try to say the same things I said. Well, I wonder what we could have here. So in my FDA I said there's probably going to be Hell Knights or Revenants. Well, I was half right. Oh my. So yeah, it's pretty much a matter of clearing out a few humans, getting to the perimeter, and then circling. And it took me, I think I died once or twice in my FDA. The first time, they circle you. They start out circling you. So if you don't start shooting them right away, they get too close, and all you have is the rocket launcher. So that's kind of clever, actually. But then once you kind of know it's there, you're ready for it, and then you just end up circling. And it's actually pretty simple. Not the most exciting thing ever. In fact, you can actually hit the switches, because that's not going to change anything. I do want to make sure I survive, though. I'll grab the Berserk now, because we'll get the Megasphere later. Alright, I think everyone's dead except Revenant, so we can start shooting. I do like the trees. They can block you a little bit, and they could also potentially make you eat a rocket. You know, if you're running around like this, you turn to fire a shot, and there's a tree right there. You're gonna have a bad time, as they say. Also, if you're a little bit careless, you might fall out into the damaging lava there. Alright, we'll go ahead and eat that one because we're getting the Megasphere. So yeah, one thing I mentioned in my FDA, and I'll say it again, it almost would make more sense if you actually spawn on the Megasphere, because with it there as a reward, you know you have a bailout, so you can get all the health first, you can take plenty of damage, you know at the end of this you're getting that Megasphere. So really all you have to do is survive at all, and then circle around and let them kill each other. Now this didn't go on for too horribly long, but this is one of those maps, or not map, this is one of those fights where almost the whole thing really is cleanup. And it's not tons and tons, it's not super long like I said, but really the whole thing is cleanup. Once you just get out onto the perimeter, you can just circle around until everything is dead except Revenants, and then you clean them up. But still a fairly clever idea. But execution-wise, ends up potentially a little bit boring. Like this guy. Alright, so yeah, I've already got 2 save files for this, but we'll save over that one. Oh yeah, this is the fun stuff now. I don't think I realized there was a Megasphere right there. I think the first time I just went and grabbed that. In my FDA, I actually survived this on my first attempt. I believe I got down to 9 health, but I survived it. We'll see if that happens again. This is not the way I was facing now. Whoops. But yeah, I definitely got that Megasphere on accident the first time. Didn't even realize it was there. Oh crap. Yeah, so that's twice I survived that on my first attempt. So that's definitely not too bad with all the BFG ammo you're given. Now, actually, you end up fighting in here more. But I wouldn't know that, so I'm just going to go ahead and grab the Megasphere now. Even though, in true hindsight, I would save the Megasphere for when I need it, but I'm saying I don't know that, so I'm going to grab it. So there's some interesting stuff here. The fact that this is really your only cover, and it can also, it's narrow enough that you can really get screwed. You know, if you enter this way and there's a couple barons right here coming for you, that's not going to be ideal for you, especially if you run out of BFG. But you get so much BFG for this that I think the whole encounter becomes a little bit too trivialized. If you force me to use a few more rockets, then it would be more interesting. Like, what might be interesting is give me the BFG and that one shot, but then put the plasma way over here or in these corners or something like that. That might be interesting because it's the same amount of plasma, but you don't have it right away coming into the fight. Then you've got to work for it. So that might mix things up just enough for this fight. This next section is where the dehacked problems came in. There was a custom monster that clearly wasn't showing up properly. What do we got here? Nope. What the heck? Oh gosh, they're like spectral rocket launching humans? Okay. That is not what I was expecting. Oh, that's them right there, isn't it? Yikes. Alright then. Horus mentioned that, yeah, there are some custom monsters. They don't add too much to the map. Yeah, they pretty much died pretty quickly. But yeah, rocket launching human specters, okay. Alright, I think we're gonna do more here, so I'm not gonna get the Megasphere yet. Unless I have to hit the switch. Yikes. Crap, it's resurrecting him over there. No! And it's still alive. Oh, I ran out of health. I wasn't even paying attention to my health. Alright, well, this is definitely a tough section. Gotta get these archviles down. There's one. No! Ah, couldn't get it. Don't want to switch weapons in that situation, but sucks about picking up the first chain gun right there. Oh, maybe I can grab that. No? I think the archviles might be done. Oh gosh. Spectre still alive. Yikes. We're at 287. Alright, well, so there's Megasphere there. And switches to hit. Oh, it looks like I have to get it, huh? Does that, like, raise one of them up? I'm not sure what that does. Sounds like it's over there. Oh, this one, okay. I see. Thought it might be something like that. Okay, so that's probably the secret. Do I hit the Megasphere switch first? Or do I activate this sequence first? I think I should get the invulnerability first. But it might take some time for whatever's going to happen next to happen. I like this tension. I mean, obviously if I die I can just redo it the right way, but I like at least the FDA tension of once I hit that switch, there's probably going to be trouble. So I'd like to have the Megasphere right as the trouble is happening. However, if I hit the switch, I may not be able to get to the invulnerability. But if I get the invulnerability, I may waste it all before the fight starts. So that's kind of a interesting little thing. I am going to attempt to get the invulnerability second. That's not going to work, is it? No. I missed that one anyway. Darn it. Actually, I think this might work. Yeah, that's the thing. Ah. So yeah, that weird cacodemon was what happened in my actual FDA. So by the way, this is now all FDA after those spectral rocket throwers. This is all FDA now. I'm gonna try that again because I just got unlucky and I missed the angle there, but it's doable. It's definitely doable. Did I get it? Missed it again. See, that's gonna cost me. Any more units? Oh crap, there's multiple cyber units still. Or not. Alright. Unfortunately, the invulnerability makes that a little too easy, I think. Especially if you are able to pull that off, which is not very hard to pull off. As long as you don't miss the triggers, you should have no problem, you know, hitting this switch first to get it going, and then boom, 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 run all the way across to get the secret. And again, there's enough plasma that you can prevail. You can take care of almost everything before it wears off. Alright, what's next? Oh, I see, one for each. Oh, yikes. Well, Not messing around this time. Yeah, one thing I mentioned in the actual first video, I do think it's interesting, the tension in a lot of this map, until you pick up a chain gun, but that's not really gonna do much damage for you. It's BFG or rocket launcher, so there's no plasma, there's no super shotgun, and there's a lot of tight quarters, so sometimes you'd rather use rockets because it's just a few imps, but they're all up in your face, so you have to use BFG. And sometimes you don't want to use BFG because the ammo is somewhat limited early on. Now I've got plenty, but we've still got 70. Oh, now we've actually got 90 some monsters left, so I don't know. Oh, crap. Oh, man. So I didn't realize we were going right back there, and so yeah, it actually would be prudent, it turns out, to save that initial megasphere. I forgot there was a red door. Apparently there's a blue door too. I guess there's 3 keys. Yeah, this looks like it's going to be similar to the very first fight in the map. Once you get away, you can just kind of circle around until you're done. Especially if you save that megasphere, which I didn't think I'd be coming back here, so I didn't. Hey, stop floating around. Now I gotta get some of these. But yeah, again, this is mostly cleanup here. Okay, so now we gotta go back to the red door. Well, I should be almost done now. Still got 40 some monsters. Oh, a bunch of them teleported. Oh, I was wondering where he went. Yeah. Ow. Whoops. Oh, okay. What if he replaces the Cane Elemental then? Yeah, I don't know. It might have been a good idea to make sure they can't teleport into here. Because that boss would have been a significant factor if he'd stayed out here. There's only one left in here? Okay. Alright, so where's that door at? There we go. Oh, forgot about more monsters. Oh, come on. I guess that answers that. There's still Cane Elementals. Seems like kind of a silly encounter. Just Archvile and Pain Elemental. Close quarters. Still got 420 cells, so. How they didn't kill me, I'm not sure, but it worked. Oh, they're down there. No! Oh, I didn't save any of that, did I? I thought I did. Did I save that one? No. No. Whoops. Whoops. I mean, we got that many cells. That's what you do when you open doors. I don't even know what's happening down there. But they're killing each other, so. I don't know how I got anyone to target me, but it's working. So what, 2 Cyber Demons, that's it? Yeah. Obviously that didn't go the way it was supposed to. Let's go ahead and redo that. Almost had it. Whoops. No! Why? crap, I don't have enough ammo for this. That was a decent hit. Oh, super shotgun, look at that. That's funny. So yeah, I've taken, that's more so how it's supposed to go, but I somehow managed to, maybe there needs to be a block line on both of these lines right here, so that there's no way you can get this battle started until you come down here. However, it's still kind of odd. So many different, I mean, you got 3 different bosses, and it just seems kind of, I don't know, just unoriginal difficulty, I guess. It's just throw real tough monsters at you. This area is completely flat, and you just spam BFG. So to me, that's kind of on the boring spectrum, boring end of the slaughter spectrum. I think we're done, though. Yeah. Alright, well, yeah, I mean, Horus is a little bit newer to mapping, and I think some of that inexperience shows up when attempting a slaughter map. There definitely some moments where it just fails to stay interesting, and I mean, there's challenging moments, there's fun moments, but sometimes it just fails to stay interesting. Like once you first battle, once you get out of that inner circle, it's cleanup. Second big battle, you've got enough BFG that you really should be able to FDA that without much issue. Next battle, again, you pretty much just spam BFG. So and a lot of it is flat as far as where the battle is taking place. So the infighting is going to be very easy to get going, especially without a lot of open space. So they're all shooting at the same nooks and crannies where you're hiding. They're going to get the infighting going very easily. And so it amounts to just spamming your weapon and running around as they kill each other off. It got interesting when 4 or 5 Archviles spawned at once, which was wave 3 or 4 of this map. So that was kind of cool. But then you had the big Cacodemon swarm with the boss, but the boss ended up teleporting out, and that was weird. And then there was major cleanup there, and I ended up using chain gun because I was running low on rockets, so that got very grindy and tedious. And then the ending fight obviously glitched out the first time, so I kind of tried to play it the proper way, and again, it was kind of just, you know, spam BFG and wait for infighting. And you're also very vulnerable at the beginning of that. It's definitely some luck, because you fall down and you don't necessarily have the ability to dodge those Mancubus boss fireballs coming at you. They're shooting at you before you can even really react. So you might just die as soon as you drop down, or you might get lucky and kill them both with one BFG shot, which is kind of what it took for me to beat that section. So yeah, I don't know. I mean, Slaughter's got a lot of intricacies to it that make it work, and perhaps Horus will kind of learn some of those more and more if he continues into that genre. But honestly, probably the weakest of the maps I've played by this mapper.